Furloughed government workers tell News 4 it's getting more difficult to get by as the partial government shutdown continues.
As another pay period comes and goes, News 4's Ray Preston reports the stress is building here locally without an obvious end in sight.
But it doesn't look like this is going to resolve itself anytime soon.
Roberta Franklin has worked for the Department of Agriculture for 15 years. She's lived through other shutdowns. She didn't think this one would last so long. Is she still able to pay her bills?
Not all of them, no.
She owns her home, but has a bachelor's and a master's degree and student loans to pay, along with car payments, utilities, groceries to buy. These days, she's dealing with creditors.
Daily.
What's that like?
Well, you get phone calls and you make phone calls. You get phone calls because they, of course, have an obligation to find out when you're going to take care of what you're obligated to take care of.
As lawmakers continue to argue, she says government workers have become political pawns. She believes in increased border security, but doesn't think a wall is necessary. She's in the same financial situation as thousands of other furloughed government workers. She says some creditors are understanding.
And you have a lot of them that are not. They believe that you should still be able to take care of your obligation.
Trying to get a part-time or temporary job isn't easy.
The problem with that is no one wants to really hire federal employees because they say, you're going to go back to work and I'm going to have to replace you with someone else. So it's not really benefiting them to hire us.
She seems to live on a lot of hope these days.
Without a foundation, because there is no end resolve. I cannot see clearly where there is an ending.
In Florissant, Ray Preston, News 4.
Nearing the end of day 33 of the shutdown, there is no compromise in sight. The Senate is expected to vote on 2 bills this week, but neither is expected to get enough support to pass. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says next week's State of the Union is off in the House chamber.